Let me turn the phone on so I can see.
Well, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having an awesome Saturday. I am here with my awesome friend Stephanie of Stephanie Stitches,
Hi.
and we are working on putting together the last month of Bumbleberry Pie.
Yay!
So Stephanie, do you want to do a quick intro of, I know everybody knows who you are, but you know, how we twisted each other's arm on this and anything that is near coming up?
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having me today, and for waiting for me. Russ has been the most amazing friend because I've had a lot of family things going on the last few months, and we should have finished this, what, in June?
I think that's when it was should have been.
Yeah, and he has been so awesome and waiting for me to finish this. So thank you so much. I love you. But last year, I think it was about this time, wasn't it?
It would have been June. If we would have
June.
finished in
Okay.
June, it would have been about
Wow.
June.
So,
That's how 12 months work.
I know, like I have totally lost track of time in the last few months. I feel like I've been in this like other zone or something. Anyway, in the Twilight Zone. Anyway, so he sent me this picture and said, "What do you think of this?" And I said, "Where do I sign up?" Don't you love quilty friends that way? It doesn't take much
Oh,
to like say enable
and
each
I
other.
have people complaining that I enable them. I don't
Oh, I love
understand.
it though, because you find the coolest stuff. I never would have known about this project. And I've seen other designs by this pattern writer, Nancy McNally, but I didn't see this one, and I absolutely love it. The fabric is gorgeous. I cannot wait to get this together. And Russ and I have been working on it together for the last year. So today is the day. And I'm so excited because I have not been on YouTube live for a while. And it's due to my parents moving here, trips, and all those things. So I'm so excited to be back today with Russ and to be here with you guys. So yay. And then we're going to work on some today, and then we're going to move to my channel tonight to finish it
Yep.
up. And we also have, I have two handsome gentlemen joining me tonight. I'm so lucky.
Wait, who else is joining you? Because, I'm not the handsome gentleman.
You are. Russ is handsome gentleman number one. So BFF with me, yay. And handsome gentleman number two is John of Art East Quilting. And he's going to come and chat with us about some upcoming projects and go over his patterns. And there's a project that Russ and I are both going to be doing. So we're going to talk to John about that. So I'm really, really excited to have John on tonight as well. So that's live at 5
And
on
I've
my
heard we're
YouTube
doing
channel.
different colorways, so
Yes, we
we're not going to
are.
be matchy-matchy with that one.
No, we're not, but I'm so excited. So, yay.
And the chat has been quiet so far this morning. I think it's because our friend Steven of the Idiot Quilter is doing a pop-up so day right now.
That's right. I
And
heard that.
the chat tends to be a little bit more quiet, but we have each other to keep ourselves entertained today.
Yep. I do see that there are folks here. So,
Yes, there are folks
if you're
here.
there, say hello.
They are probably double dipping,
Yeah,
and
that's okay.
they get afraid if Steven finds out.
No, I feel bad. I didn't realize today was his so day. So, sorry, Stephen.
I don't think he decided to do one until like right after you. Um,
Oh, after we decided to do our
yeah.
live. Okay. All right. Well,
Good morning, Amanda, who says happy Saturday.
hi. Good morning.
Stitching life together, Amanda.
Awesome. All
I
right.
recognize her as a recent subscriber.
Oh, nice. Welcome. Good to see you. All right, so it looks like the first thing we got to do is add our triangles sashings to our square
Yeah.
blocks.
I have done a
What Russ is
little
doing.
bit of pre-homework
Okay.
just
I got
because you sew like a mile an hour, I sew like, a mile a day.
Well, I actually did one of these ahead of time because I wanted to see how it came out. So this is what we're aiming for
Oh, through the
because I
magic
wasn't
of
sure.
television.
I did. It was the magic of television. See? Doo-doo! But yeah, I wanted to see how it came out before we actually sewed live to make sure I had an example so I didn't like sew it wrong while we're live. because it's
Yeah,
very easy to
yeah,
do.
I poured through the instructions very detailed over the past couple days
That's awesome.
because uh like if you look at the cutting instructions, it just told us to cut 12 with the fabric strips.
Right.
And I was like, but this has got to be subcut with things and this and
Yeah.
this. So,
Well, and to be honest, I looked through the instructions too, and after we put the center medallion together, there's a part that we have to sash and then have little four cornerstones.
uh-huh.
I don't know why, but I completely missed where you cut those four cornerstones. So I went back through all the instructions and found it. And I was like, how did I miss this? So,
Well, yeah, it because it said I do remember it saying save this for month 12 and I'm like, why are you telling me to cut it now and not in month 12?
yeah, that was the odd thing about like when they wanted you to cut different things. So,
I think the reason for that is because um what's the word? Brain not functioning real quick. They didn't want you to have to go back and hunt for scraps
oh, I got it. That
because they
makes
didn't
sense.
include if you're doing this as a block of the month, you got what I'm assuming was just the amount of fabrics that you were going to need.
You're probably right. And they
And
didn't want to have to send like these little tiny pieces.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that
I
makes
do
sense.
know that they did say using scraps from previous months in one of these, but so they
Hmm.
they could have said that, but it was confusing. I apparently didn't cut them until you know, yesterday.
Well, I cut mine yesterday too, so if that makes you feel better.
Good
But
morning, Tamra and Katie Crafts, who says
good
good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. You know what today starts, Russ?
Today starts the unofficial end of summer.
Football season.
What about sports ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
College football. Ohio State is playing today.
Okay, so you're saying college football. I was about to say if you are a football fan, what is your opinion on the whole Taylor Swift announcement that happened the other day?
Um, here's the thing. A lot of people give them crap. A lot of people love them. I don't really care. They don't affect my life. If they're happy, that's wonderful. I
Exactly.
don't I don't personally know either of them, so it doesn't bother me. I know people have opinions one way or the other. If they're happy and they seem like they are, so who cares?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's great. You know? I can't understand all the hate around them. That's what I can't understand.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the one that I was like, okay, I mean,
I
I
mean, I'm a
get
Kansas
it.
City fan. I'm going to be honest. So I don't really know Taylor Swift's music that much. I mean, I've heard a few of her songs, of course, because they're all over, but I'm not like a huge Taylor Swift fan where I'd go
You're
to her
not a
concerts or
Swiftie.
anything. No, not a Swiftie. So I wouldn't like run to her concerts or spend that kind of money. But of course, I've heard about all this stuff because I am a Kansas City fan and she's been to all the games and stuff. Um, but they both seem like good people. They seem happy together. I don't think they're using each other because they're both multimillionaires. It's
Hmm.
great. Happy for them. That's awesome.
So you just said you're a Kansas City fan.
I am. They're my football team because I
Did
live
you
in Cleveland.
hear who the keynote speaker was at my sister's graduation?
No,
The mayor of Kansas City.
really?
Yeah,
Very cool. Why?
I have no idea.
Was he like an alumni or?
I don't think so.
Huh.
I it would have been better if they had won the Super Bowl, obviously,
Yeah.
because that was one of the comments that he kind of kept bringing up was the fact that um it would have been better if they had won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, because I was like, who is this guy? And uh talking about the mayor of Kansas City, and I'm like, okay. And I didn't watch the Super Bowl, so
We
I
did
had no
sadly lose because
idea.
unfortunately the Chiefs did not show up that day.
Yeah. So, but I had no idea really who he was until after a couple things that he said Super Bowl. I was like, wait, the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl? And it's scary that I knew that it was the Chiefs. It wasn't just like Kansas City was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But like as he was doing, and he is such an eloquent speaker. Like I can see him going far in politics just from the way that he speaks.
Oh, that's amazing.
Like he's got great like calmness in his voice. He doesn't um he basically takes action and authority in his voice, and
Okay.
we haven't seen that in a handful of years in
No, that sounds
presidential
awesome.
politics. So
It sounds like you got a really good speaker to listen to then, because sometimes they're kind of boring.
yeah, yeah, I was concerned because at my college graduation we had, I think it was Mitt Romney.
Oh,
Again, not a graduate of the college,
yeah,
but the worst commencement speaker that I have ever seen.
really? Oh no.
The only thing, like, if you ask anybody from my graduation class, the
Hmm.
only thing that anybody can remember is that he told a story about a little girl. Um, how do I say this without YouTube getting mad at me? What was brought into an area where she shouldn't have been, and things done to her that shouldn't have been.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the only thing that we remember is apparently that happened.
Okay.
And nobody can really tell you what the whole meaning of his speech was.
Yeah, that's interesting that he even brought that into a commencement speech. Hmm.
I think it has something to do with like if you see it say something or something. Like I said, I don't
Oh,
remember
okay.
it. But I think it was more of the don't be silent.
Got
But I
it.
don't think that that is the way to tell people.
Yeah, no. Oh, it looks like there's a few more people in the chat. Hi, Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte,
It's great to see everybody.
you're starting to get back in the groove of how to like so live.
Yeah, it's been so long, but I'm excited to, you know, get back into life again.
Speaking of so long,
Yeah.
give me a second. My machine decided that it doesn't want to be happy for a second. Oh, that's why I got unthreaded. I'm like,
Oh,
why is this not working?
stinker.
I'm getting to the bottom of the spool, and you know how sometimes it catches.
Yes.
And that's what I'm fighting with. If it happens again, I'm going to be changing spools. But speaking of it's been so long, how
Yep.
excited are you that Fort Worth Fabric Studio is doing another mystery quilt
Oh my
along?
goodness. You have no idea because I knew that Jody was having some things going on personally. And I knew that was why she'd been gone, but I didn't. She kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna have a project. I'm gonna have a project," and then not to her fault. I mean, stuff happens. Look at my life, blew up this year,
Yeah.
right? That I was not expecting. So stuff just happens. Like she's moved twice. She's had surgery. Like all this stuff happened, right? Um, but I'm so excited that Fort Worth is back with another mystery project. And it's a quick one. So it's only going to be, I think the first week, I can't tell you guys too much, but the first week is cutting and then there's only 3 weeks of sewing. So it's going to be a really
Oh,
quick
nice.
project, but it's going to be fun that it's that quick because that means like we can feel like we accomplished something really fast because that's the other thing is I've got a whole bunch of projects that have been going on for a long time that need to be finished, like the Winnie the Pooh block of the month, this project that you and I are working on, the dragon fruit block of the month. I just feel like I have a lot of stuff that's been dragging on and I haven't finished because I haven't had time. Plus, I've got some secret sewing projects that I'm doing for a company that has purchased some of my patterns to use with their fabric lines, which is really awesome, but I can't tell you guys all about it yet. Um, so I feel like I have finished some things, but I can't share any of those things with you that I have finished, and I've got a lot of unfinished things. So I feel like this is going to be a great way to hop back in with Fort Worth Fabric Studio and to actually finish something quickly. So I feel like I've accomplished something that I can share, right?
Yeah, that is exciting.
I'm so excited. Like when she sent me the email, you had texted me and said something about Fort Worth, and she had literally sent me the email like 30 minutes earlier. And I was like, oh,
Nice.
I want to tell Russ, but I have to wait until they change the group. I didn't realize they had already changed the group name.
Well, I didn't find out until David had told me
Oh, okay. But I
because I
cannot
don't
wait.
pay too much attention to Facebook
Yeah,
nowadays. It's
yeah,
just gotten too crazy.
yeah.
And okay, that's better. New spool, it's much happier.
And I have to tell you guys, even though I can't tell you what the project is, I already have like the perfect pantograph picked out for the project and everything. So,
Well, they announced it's a table runner, so that's all,
yeah,
and they announced the colors,
yep.
but
So based
that's
on the colors, you might be able to surmise what it is. But
it's fall. That's, I
yeah,
mean,
it's fall and I
fall
can't wait.
table run. Oh yeah, you love fall.
I love fall. I'm so excited for autumn. And today's a little bit warmer, but it's been in like the mid 60s all week. And the leaves are
Oh,
changing
I'm kind of
here.
jealous about that.
And the leaves are changing here and it's starting to look and smell like fall. If you live in an area where you have leaves changing and all that stuff, you'll know what I mean about smell like fall. And I love fall. And so this project from Fort Worth, when I saw the fabric, I was like, yes, it's fall.
Hey, Carl, who says that it's lunchtime for him.
Hey, Carl. Good to see
Sherry
you.
says the commencement speaker at her college graduation was Hal Holbrook.
Oh.
I have no idea who that is.
That would have been cool. He's an actor. He's an amazing actor. I don't know if he's still alive, to be honest, because he's he would be really up there if he is still alive. But amazing. Awesome. What a great speaker.
And good morning, Candace,
Good morning.
who I've heard is on a little bit of a road trip right now.
Oh, yeah?
I think she's down in Florida again.
Oh, nice.
She asked me the other day, she's like, okay, when is a Saturday that you can blow off your live? Because I need to do some shopping up your way
I was gonna say, are
again.
you guys gonna go shop hopping? Yeah, fun. Carl said, fall is time for football. Yeah. Ohio State. I got my Ohio State shirt on, ready for the game. The game is today at noon against Texas, although they're the number one team, so it's going to be a hard game. But we are at home, so that might help. I don't know, but they are definitely not. Ohio State's not favored to win, but we'll see. Okay, now let's grab these. Oh.
Okay, let's see.
And if you just joined us, Russ and I are working on finishing up Bumbleberry Pie, which we're super excited to finally get done.
I don't think Nancy's done much further on her Facebook page from last year.
Not really. you know, Russ and I really tried not to
Get ahead of her.
um, get ahead of her because it's her project and she was trying to put out tutorials and blocks and things. But some reason, and she's never stated why, she kind of fell off and never got back to it. So we proceeded on, and it's been well over a year, so I think we're okay.
Well, in our defense, anybody who uh, was doing it as a block of the month would not have waited either. So,
No, they're probably done. They're
because
probably
we
already
bought the
quilted,
kits,
bound, finished. What?
We bought them as kits, but plan to
Yeah.
do them every month, like the block of the month.
Right. I think this quilt is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it finished.
I'm excited. These are gorgeous colors. These are fun blocks.
Yeah.
Candace even asked me, "Are they selling the pattern yet?" And I'm like, "I haven't
Oh,
seen it."
I haven't either. Although she did say she was going to release it once the block of the month was over, and it's over. So I'm not sure.
Because I guess she has an idea on fabrics that she wants to do it with.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see that. I love when people get creative like that and come up with their own colors. And there's so many fabric lines, though, like kind of, I want to say not just basics, maybe we'll call them elevated basics that I think would
Yeah,
work for this.
which that's
Kind
what
of like,
this is. It's an elevated basic.
yeah, that's what I think. Because it's kind of a basic, but it's not just a solid or something.
Oh, good. I pressed these right. That has been my fear with these blocks. Although
Oh,
I
that,
don't know how
yeah.
many seams are going to be aligning, but
Yeah. And I honestly didn't even pay attention if there was pressing instructions. I just pressed them the way I thought they should go.
which is the correct direction.
Oh, okay. So
So
far,
yeah,
everything's
mine are
lining up.
coming out too.
I was
So
gonna say, yeah, they seem to be
I
lining up really
love
good.
the way that they look bright in my camera.
Oh, it's so bright and pretty. Yeah.
Because I bought a new camera recently.
Yeah, that looks good.
The colors are looking a lot better. And
Love it. The only time I'm paying attention now, just because we are stitching together, but otherwise, I wasn't really paying attention which way I pressed. Okay. Of course, I have to use my acorn on everything because I'm being OCD here.
I think you mean CDO,
Yes.
which is just like OCD, but the letters on the correct order as they should be.
All right. I love my little iron next to my station here, that cordless, but it turns itself off too fast. So how is everybody doing in the chat? Are you guys excited that summer's over? Are you sad? Are you looking forward to football? Looking forward to autumn?
I have been excited the past couple mornings
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going outside and I'm actually starting to feel crisp mornings because
Nice.
it's been in the 60s in the mornings,
Oh, that's great for there.
which I mean we're only getting in the 80s in the afternoon, which is still perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. But
But
that cool off at night just it makes it feel so much better.
yeah,
It almost feels like you can handle the heat during the day because you get, you have something to like,
you get a
it's going to be
break.
cooler. Yeah. You know it's going to be cooler. You're not going to be dying all night. I don't know about you, but I cannot sleep if I'm hot.
Nope. So as long as the air conditioning works on the cruise, I'm fine.
If it's not, we're going to get our room person and say, fix this, please.
I had a dream the other day that I was
Uh-huh.
highly upset that I never got to meet the cabin attendant.
Oh,
And I know that's one of the first things that happens when you get on a cruise because I've been watching
yeah.
videos. But for some reason in my dream, there was no meeting of the cabin attendant, and I was highly upset.
Oh, that's funny. No, you do meet them. They make it a point to come meet you, actually.
Yeah, I've heard that. Good
Yeah.
morning, Amy. And Charlotte says it's still too hot in Texas.
Hi, Amy. And I'm sorry, Charlotte. I was just in Texas a few weeks ago. It seems like 3 months ago, but it was really just a few weeks ago, and it was hot. It was hot, hot. So I hope it cools off for you soon, hun. Carl said still in the 80s overnight here in Florida. Oh,
Yeah,
yuck.
no. That's reason number two. I don't live in Florida.
Yeah. Well, it's so humid there too. Although you do get humidity.
Ew.
What?
One of my seams.
Oh.
And again, I know this is only because I am so close to it right now.
Yeah, as soon as you quilt it and wash it, and you're not going to notice. Hey, Ingrid, how are you?
Ingrid. Ingrid, who is your commencement speaker
Yeah.
at our shared, university?
But you guys didn't graduate the same year, right?
No, we did not, which is why I'm
Okay.
wondering what hers was.
Yeah. Ingrid, before you got here, we were talking about commencement speakers at college graduations, and um, I don't think Russ cared for his, so we're wondering what yours is.
The year after me had a decent one. I don't remember who it was, but I remember the class being excited
Yeah.
over him. Ingrid says that Danny is there and just said, "Is that Miss Stephanie?"
Aw. Hi, Danny. Hi, honey. Sweet boys. Her nephews are so cute.
Okay, let's see. How do I do this one now? I orient this way. We're now getting to the point where things are a little bit too big for me to see easily.
Yeah. This is coming out really pretty. I am loving this.
Like that whole McDonald's slogan, which
Yes.
I had a craving for last night. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen often. And they have their current promotion of some sort of a adult happy meal.
Okay.
It's supposed to bring nostalgia and all that stuff. For $15, it was not worth it.
Oh, that's
And I
a
mean,
lot.
it had in it like it was a quarter pounder with cheese and a
Uh-huh.
medium fry and their nostalgia shake, which tasted like Fruit Loops,
Oh, really?
which I don't dislike Fruit Loops, but I wasn't expecting a shake that tastes like Fruit Loops.
Oh, I wondered what that shake tastes like because I've seen it advertised, but I was like, huh, it's a weird kind of color. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Okay.
It
That's a
did
good
not
one.
spark nostalgia.
Okay.
And then in for the toy or prize, whatever you wanted to call it,
Mhm.
I ended up getting some birdie cards
Oh, okay.
and stuff like that. So it was interesting, but
Interesting.
not worth 15 bucks. I would have rather spent less than that and gotten a soda and no prize. But
Yeah.
then I would have rather spent less than that and just gotten, a double cheeseburger instead of quarter cheese.
Yeah.
Ingrid didn't go to her graduation because she took her last credits in the summer and would have had to attend the
Oh,
following
okay.
year. I kind of wish that colleges would put up previous graduation commencement addresses.
Yeah.
So this goes this way. I don't know why I'm being so concerned about which way things go because this piece can go. I'm working on a center medallion and it can go either, like I can just rotate it if I put it wrong, but
Oh, you're on the settlement center medallion?
I put the bottom pieces on those evil pieces
Oh, okay. I did that too. And
last night. So
I'm putting those pieces with the corner pieces we just made now.
yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Oh, okay.
But I was making sure that the very, very center, that
Hmm.
center 12-inch block was going the correct direction. I'm like, it really doesn't matter because if I want it to be the correct orientation, I could just rotate the whole medallion 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's true. So this is what I have so far.
Ah, you are further than me.
No, because you're working on the centerpiece, so you're just in a different spot.
No, I'm in a different spot of
But
that.
that's pretty. I really like how this is coming out. This is going to be beautiful. I think I might deviate from the instructions and go ahead and add one of those white strips. You look in the instructions. Yeah, to the top of this now before I even put the rows together. Might be easier.
This one gets rotated this way. This one goes this way. Well,
So when Mitt Romney gave
fine.
that speech at your college, was he already well known or
Uh, I want to say he was in our House of Representatives. I think it was
was he?
before he became governor.
Okay.
I think he was still in the Massachusetts House,
Okay.
or maybe he was in the Senate or House of Rep. I don't know. He was already a political figure, but it was
Okay.
before he became governor because I remember he became governor and then everybody was all upset because he did the whole Romney Care thing,
Uh-huh.
which is what Obamacare tried to emulate
Mhm.
until it was torn apart by various members of Congress. And I just find it funny because Romney Care was very much a Republican led idea
Mhm.
and it wasn't done right either. Based on what I hear from my sister, but
Oh,
it
okay.
was at least better. And the whole Obama thing, which like I said, he modeled it after that, but nobody at all liked it from what his stuff was. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you would think that if you had both sides of our political party trying to go after the same idea, that would at least have gotten better.
Yeah,
but it didn't.
not so much, huh?
Okay. Now I need one of these that goes this way. So last year, ooh, ooh, what did I miss to do? Stop. Stop, Russ.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I squared this one up. So last year,
Hmm.
well, okay, let me rephrase that. 2 years ago, I made a baby quilt for one of my coworkers.
Uh-huh.
I had started like as part of one of our I don't remember whether it was separation integration projects or one of the mergers and separations, whatever in the past.
Hmm.
She had a countdown on her board behind her, and since we were virtual, I had no idea that she was pregnant because I only saw her here up.
Oh,
And when she
yeah.
finally announced that she was going out for maternity leave, I was like, wait, what? But when she got back, I gave her a baby quilt.
Hmm.
And then last year, I was like, is she pregnant again? And later found out that she went out for maternity leave. And I was like,
Oh,
it would have been nice for you to tell me ahead of time.
yeah.
So that was baby number two of this whole situation. And then I saw her yesterday and she looks pregnant again.
Oh,
And I can't exactly go up to her and say, are you pregnant again?
yeah.
I mean, the way she's carrying it does look pregnant,
Okay.
but I I can't particularly say, like, even if you are pregnant, you're gonna smack me for asking that. So yeah,
So
I'm
you
like,
can go up to her and say, "Hey, how are the babies?" And is
do I
two
need to
in
make another
or
quilt?
like is two in? Are you planning on having any more? Just say it that
Well, I
way.
don't even know if like number two was the final one. That may have been like, I think that might have been number two with this. I don't want to say it this way, this father.
Hmm.
Apparently, her ex-husband uh, had other issues, we'll just say.
Hmm.
It's not like, he wasn't in it, but there were issues that happened. And
Oh,
uh, all I know is she's happier with this guy
well,
than
that's
she was
good.
with the first one.
Yeah. But you're not
Uh,
sure if they had any children together.
yeah, I don't know if she and her previous husband had any children together.
Oh, okay.
So saying
So kind
is
of a
to it
sticky
is a
situation.
hard way to do that.
Yeah. Well,
I
just
all
ask her how the babies are doing, like the ones that you know about.
I could do that.
Yeah. And
I
sometimes if you just
also
off like she'll offer it, maybe she'll offer the information.
I was also talking with our senior director um the other day, and one of the people that had, I don't know if she was voluntarily left or if she intentionally left.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, if she voluntarily left or if she was pushed out, because
Oh.
we are getting a lot of our legacy people being pushed out.
Hmm.
But I guess she was talking to him and she said, how's Russ doing? And he goes, fine. And she's like, I need to get a hold of him because I need another baby quote.
Oh.
Because I did tell her, I was like, you cannot hand this baby quilt down to any future children. You need to call me and say, I need another quilt.
Aw,
And all I need to know is gender and if you have any color
color.
preferences.
Yeah, that's sweet. So you have at least one more to make, you know of.
Yeah. And ever since your suggestion a few years ago saying, do you have a charm pack?
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
I'm like, I
Because
can.
you're like, I need to make a baby quilt fast. What should I do? And I was like, do you have a charm pack?
And I said, no, but I have all of these extra leftovers from socialites.
Huh.
Charlotte said, asking that could get me in so much trouble, Russ.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why I don't.
Yeah.
Like, even one of my other coworkers, it was, she comes from a large family. And by large, I mean like her brother is like 6'7",
Oh,
and
wow.
I think she's already like 6 or 6'1".
Oh, my goodness.
And I think her husband is a large family as well.
Hmm.
And yeah, she she looked like she was having twins both of her pregnancies because she like the babies were just that large in her.
Oh,
I felt bad for her.
yeah.
So Denise says hello all and asks, is the pattern still available? We were talking about that earlier, Denise. The pattern is supposed to be available soon. This was released as a block of the month as part of the whole block of the month thing, and they weren't selling the patterns separately. You had to be part of the block of the month in order to get the pattern. And the pattern designer said that when everything was over with the block of the month, that she would release the pattern for general purpose. Block of the month should be over, but it hasn't been released yet that we have seen.
All
I
right.
went Googling for it the other day.
I'm checking right now too, just in case.
Oh yeah, because you have other sources. Really, you want me to press like that? I mean, I understand pattern, why you want me to do it that way,
Hmm.
but I don't like any pressing with this.
Mm. Okay, it is available
Oh, it is available.
now. Yes. Let's see. I'm going to, can I drop this to you and then you can post it? Yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say you should be able to post it into the live chat, but I can post it as
Yeah, I
well.
don't have YouTube up right now though, so I
Oh, you
dropped
don't
it in
have
the chat
YouTube
to
up.
you.
Okay.
No, so I dropped it in the chat to you here.
Okay.
There you go. It is available. Yay. It looks like it just got posted.
Yeah, because I checked the other day and I didn't see anything.
And I know you guys have been asking, so.
I'll be sure to update the description of the video to include that.
What is going on with my machine? Like all of a sudden, my tension is like,
Uh-oh.
I'm getting all these loops on the bottom. I didn't touch
Spa day
anything.
time?
I don't know. I didn't touch anything, so it was just fine until right now. That's okay. The kids are quiet still, so you know what? I might just need to open the bottom. There might be some gunk in there or something.
There might be a fuzz piece.
Yep.
Okay, this
I was just gonna say to you, oh, we can keep sewing because they're quiet, but
now they started being not quiet.
no, they're quiet still. It's just
Oh.
my machine's acting up. There we go. Like, okay. I know I've got a screwdriver here somewhere. Yeah, there's probably something in it that's making it funky.
And that's why I don't want to do it that. I'm still not. There's no good pressing instructions with this one.
No, I don't think so either because either way you're kind of flipping on half square triangles.
Yeah. And or
So
flying geese.
yeah, so you kind of just have to pick which way is like the least painful.
Well, her instructions say open, and I'm like, no.
No, I don't press open.
I did with the evil block sometimes.
Did you? The evil block? I love that you're calling it that.
I, I want a good picture of your block because you said you did it differently after you saw my
Oh
frustrations.
yeah, I'll have to send it to you.
So when you have a free moment, I think that would be nice to see.
Okay.
Like I can see. Oh, Charlotte even says the pattern's even on sale right now.
Yeah, it is. I saw that too. So,
I should also remember to send that to Candace if she's not
oh, that's
currently.
right, because she
Yeah.
wanted that too. That's right. Yep. I would love to see Candace, if you're still here, tell us which fabric are you planning with Bumbleberry Pie, because I can't wait to hear about that.
And speaking of changing fabrics, sometime after our cruise is over,
Hmm.
we are thinking about, or I am thinking about starting the secret garden sampler.
Yes, please. I've been staring at the stuff sitting over it's on my ironing board on the other side of where I'm sitting, and the fabric is so pretty. I can't wait to work on that one. So, yes, please.
I've never heard of a heard a yes, start it right now.
Well, by that time, I think by the time we get back from the cruise, we will have this done, we'll have dragon fruit done. So it'll feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be like a fresh start of things.
Yes, a fresh start. I gotta finish Winnie the Pooh, but that's not any kind of deadline. That's just a self-imposed deadline at this point for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I should have the graduation quilts done,
nice.
the tops done by then as well.
And then I've got a few better text projects coming up, but that's also again kind of a further out deadline. So, but I'm actually really, really excited about them because each quarter they have us pick from several fabric lines,
Uh-huh.
and you have to pick choices one, two, and three. And I like picked you guys know that I'm friends with Rob Appel. Well, his newest fabric line is out, and I picked that, and I did not expect to get it because you don't always get your first choice. I actually have not until this point, and they gave it to me, and I'm so excited because
Oh,
I can't wait to get to make something with his fabric since he's my friend. And I'm making two different bags that I'm gonna have a tutorial for. So
okay.
very excited.
You had vaguely mentioned and never committed,
Hmm.
so you're still never committed until you actually start it. About the MJ Messenger bag to make one for
Yes, and
Sarah,
actually, it's funny
and you
that
were
you
thinking
asked
about
that.
doing it on the YouTubes.
I am going to still do that, not with Rob's fabrics. I'm doing different bags with his fabrics. They're a little bit easier, but I am going to do the MJ's Messenger bag, and I'll tell you why. Because since I talked to you about that, I took that bag with me to Stitching Heaven in August, when I went for the retreat and I filmed some stuff with Rob. We did a little filming, which was fun. That'll be coming out on Stitch in Heaven's website eventually, or their YouTube eventually. But I had like 4 or 5 people be like, "Can you please do a tutorial on that? Because I want to make it, but I don't know how." So I'm definitely going to do a tutorial on that bag. And the other reason is because Sarah wants one for her college stuff,
Yep.
and she has threatened to steal mine. And I said, no, no,
Yes.
no, you can't have this because it is Corey Yoder fabric, and you know how I love Corey Yoder.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you can pick from any other fabric I have, but you can't have this one. So I am definitely going to do a tutorial, but it's going to be a series because it's not a sit down and do in 1 day project.
Right.
So I'm going to make hers and I'm going to show you guys everything from when I start. I just need her to pick the fabric.
Well, I will tell you that I have already purchased the fabric
Oh, yeah?
because why buy something from Amazon for 30 bucks when you can make it yourself for 200?
Right?
And everything is here, so I'm waiting for your series because I need that level of hand holding probably.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that very soon. I think I'm going to do the intro video before we go on the cruise and tell everybody about what to do first, what to get, all those kind of things. And then when we get back, I'll probably do the first video, like the first part of the tutorial.
Uh-huh.
Okay, just a hint for you, Russ, when you start putting this all together, when you're putting the strips around the like the border around the center medallion thing,
Yeah.
watch your points really carefully because some of these I'm having to go scant on to make sure I don't lose my points.
Okay. I don't remember how crazy my points are. I'm doing decent on lining all these crazies up. And I say decent because I'm looking at this one like that one's not good. But again, whoever gets this, if they are looking that close, they will get smacked upside their head.
That's right. I thought you were going to keep this one.
I'm probably going to keep this one.
Yeah,
So
this one is
if
so
anybody
much.
comes and visits and looks that close, they will get smacked upside their head.
Yep. You should keep this one, all the work we put into it. Okay. I think I cut my strips a little bit too long. They were both like a half an inch too long.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. I'm just cutting them off because my blocks all came out the right size, so I think it's the strips.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, did you accidentally cut a little too long, or did you forget to cut? Because, that it told us to cut like 40 something inches, and with the fabric is 40 something inches.
Yeah, it said 42 and a half, and by the time I cut the selvages off, it was almost 42 and a half, so I just had to cut another sliver. But I just had to cut another half inch off. And once I did that, it's fine. Yeah.
Huh.
And I did it on both sides. So either my blocks are all the same off or the strip is just a little bit too long.
Well, I hope it's not a little too long because that makes it harder to put the cornerstones on.
Yeah.
I will find out momentarily.
I think what I'm going to do, because I went ahead and see what I did? I put the white strip on before I put all the things together.
Yep.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other 2 white strips that are going to go on the sides and I'm just going to measure it to this and cut it at the same.
That would make perfect sense.
That way it's not like what you're saying. Um, Ingrid says, "Oh, did I hear a bag? Can't wait to see what you make. I got a lots of Rob's Fabricware at Stitching Heaven. I will sew along with you." And Charlotte said the messenger bag. Yes, MJ's messenger bag. It's a by Annie pattern. I don't have my bag down here, but I had made a messenger bag. And
Well, if you don't have it down here, how do you know Sarah hasn't stolen it?
because she's at work right now, so and
Okay.
I saw it before I came down to the basement, so I know she doesn't have it today. Maybe actually what I'll do, that's a good reminder. I will bring it to the live tonight and show it you guys again so you know what I'm talking about. And we will talk about that after John is gone. Because yes, our friend John from Quilt Meets, or that's Russ from Quilt Meets World. John from Art East Quilting Company is joining Russ of Quilt Meets World and I this evening at 5. I am very lucky to have two handsome gentlemen joining me. And we're going to talk about all things Art East for the first part of the live, and then Russ and I are going to work
Yep.
on Bumbleberry Pie for the rest of it.
Charlotte would love to make that bag too.
Oh, awesome. Yay. It really wasn't that hard, but there was a ton of steps. And if any of you have ever done a by any pattern, one of her longer ones, it can get confusing because sometimes the verbiage doesn't really make sense and you have to kind of reread it and reread it. So I think Ingrid was one of those, but our friend Kevin and a couple other people that were at the retreat saw the bag and they were like, "Can you please make a tutorial? Because I want to make this, but yeah, the pattern's too intense." So I was like, "Yeah,
Okay, I
sure."
got the center.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it.
So now is the important time to figure out, are those measurements right?
Yeah. All right, let me put,
And I understand I have not pressed yet, but I can at least measure
yeah.
to see how uh
I'm gonna
mine's
look at,
spot on.
is it good? Maybe I
So
should change.
you may have cut
I may
43,
have cut them too long
42.
too. You know what? This next strip I just looked at is also, I could have cut him a half an inch too long. That it's probably me. I probably cut him too long.
Okay,
Yep, both
now
the
to
next two need to be trimmed. I just looked at them, so I must have cut him too long.
life happens.
Yeah. So I have that. I'm gonna
Ingrid
add
says
this.
she's so excited for your live tonight.
Oh yay! I am too, because it's been so long.
And Amy says it's pretty. Charlotte says, wow.
Yeah. I'm trying to get this middle done before we go here. And it's still quiet, believe it or not. I can hear Luke watching TV, but he's not like needing anything. So that sounds bad. I'm not neglecting my child, I promise.
And what's worse is nothing clicked in that because TV was my babysitter growing up.
Oh.
And it wasn't until you said you're not, I was like, oh yeah, that's now considered not so good, or over excessive use of that babysitter is not
Yeah.
good.
Excessive use of TV. He actually doesn't watch regular TV. He watches these kids learning shows that go through the alphabet and colors and numbers and all that stuff. So it's not just straight up, mind-numbing TV.
Yeah. It's not Teletubbies.
Yeah.
And I joke about that one because one year I went up to Boston to visit friends and uh somehow we turned on Teletubbies and we lost three and a half hours.
Oh
We lost 3.5 hours because Teletubbies was on.
no! Teletubbies.
And we were like, how did we lose all of this time?
Yeah. Okay, so my oldest niece, which I don't know how she's 27 or 28 because I'm only 29, but she is 20, 28,
Hey,
just
hey,
turned
hey.
28.
Growing up,
Uh-huh.
I had friends who his uncle was a year and a half younger than him.
Oh, wow.
Can you say mistake?
So she's 28 years old, and Teletubbies were huge when she was little. And oh my gosh, she used to watch them for hours. She knew all their names. She had all the little dolls. It drove us crazy.
Now, Blue's Clues, I'm sorry, Blue's Clues,
I
I
liked Blue's Clues.
yeah, Steve was really well, okay, how do I say this now? Steve was adorable, and then when his brother or cousin or whoever his replacement came in, I was like, no, he's not so much.
Yeah, no, the original Steve was.
Now, Steve's like, oh, not so much. And whoever replaced him, I'm like, yeah, I'd take him.
I haven't seen any of either of them in years, but I know the original Steve, or the original guy, I liked the best. I'll have to look them up and see what they look like now.
Although, it was in the middle of COVID, they started doing like, I guess Steve came back to do a short and basically was doing the whole, are you doing okay? Checking in on, and like had adults crying
Oh,
because it's like, we haven't had that in a minute.
yeah.
Good morning, John from Guys Craft 2.
Hey, John.
How you doing? He says, good morning, Russ, Stephanie, and chatters.
Good to see you.
John does his lives on Sunday evenings, 4 o'clock Arizona time. And I had to say it that way because it changes everywhere else.
Yeah.
Like right now, I think it's 7 o'clock Eastern, and then mark your other calendars. But as soon as daylight saving time ends, it ends up becoming 6 o'clock. And
Yep.
that's when it ruins my dinner time because I usually grab dinner around the 6 o'clock hour. So
Checking my points here.
you got 97 points. What are you going to do with them? No, wrong points.
Yeah. It came out okay. Now the other side.
And here I just said, whatever. Ooh, that looks horrible. Again, I'm blaming this on the evil block because when I'm looking at the seam, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So,
That block was not well written.
well, it wasn't well written for, it was well written for intermediate. It wasn't well written for beginner. And I still prefer beginner patterns for the most part.
Well, I don't really consider myself a beginner sewer, and I don't like when blocks are written.
Oh, I
Because
don't consider myself a
why?
beginner sewer, but I still don't like it.
Yeah, why put yourself through that much stress to get a block right when you could do it a different way and have it perfect?
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing with one of the finishing patterns that I got from our Saturday sampler. I was like, I don't like this pattern. I'm going to rewrite it to something that makes more sense and is
Yeah,
going to have a lot less bulk in the center.
yeah.
And I think I saved like 4 inches of fabric yardage.
Ingrid said that she used to watch Blue's Clues with her daughter. That's awesome.
When I was in high school, I ended up getting, and I'm going to use the word lightly, conned into watching Barney with the downstairs neighbor girls.
Oh no.
It was really, they loved spending time with me and my sister. And uh like Barney Barney was a good time for their parents to start fixing dinner and stuff. So I was
Oh,
essentially giving the parents a few minutes so that they can get dinner done, and they weren't 100% using the television as babysitter.
oh, okay.
So it was being nice and everything. But yeah, I seem to enjoy Barney a little bit too much.
Actually, the song gets stuck in your head, so that gets annoying, but they did teach good things in it.
Yes. Well, songs that get stuck in your head from Lamb Chop's Play Along.
Oh no.
Anytime that somebody says that something never ends, I just start singing it. And they would just look at, I was like, well, you started it.
My favorite thing though was the Where's the Mail song from, or Here's the Mail song from Blue's Clues.
Ah,
And every once in a while I sing that now to my kids, and my daughter looks at me like, no.
if it was still the, oh, that looks awesome.
Yay, I'm super happy with it.
If it was still the 90s or early 2000s when theming out your Windows installation was a big thing,
So there's how I did that block. Sorry.
that's
Go
what I
ahead.
envisioned that you did that block with.
Yeah, keep talking though.
And like I said, if I hadn't already done one block that way, I would have
hmm
done the rest that way.
Yep.
But yeah, if I had, if the whole theming out Windows was still a thing, I
hmm
would totally have my um, new mail sound be the Blues Clues mail.
That's awesome.
It would drive me crazy with as much mail as I get a day at work, but so since you have your center done and I have my center done, we should wrap it up for now.
Yes.
As a reminder, we will be continuing over on Stephanie's channel this afternoon at 5
To be continued. I think that Russ and I may finish tonight.
because we are doing homework in between to
Yeah.
see what we can get done. I am thinking about other additions to this as we get done, but I got to make sure I still have enough fabric to do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
specifically backing, because the pattern was slightly incorrect with I hope she corrected the backing measurement with her updated pattern, but
Yeah. So if you guys just bought the pattern, make sure you check the backing fabric because it was not correct.
it was correct for a 108, but it is not correct for yardage.
Yeah. 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 So,
So we're going to continue later on Stephanie's channel. We're going to do homework in between.
yeah.
For anybody who is crazy enough to join a Zoom, our friend Steven over at the Idiot Quilter has a pop-up so day going on, which is probably where I'm going to go to start working on more of this stuff.
Awesome.
Also, I'm going to have to break out my big pressing mat so I can start getting a lot of these seams pressed because I've only got a 12.5 inch mat over here. And it's, impolite to turn your back on a live.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that and we will see everybody this afternoon. Do you have anything else coming up, Stephanie, besides your
No,
live this afternoon?
the big thing is the live tonight, and I hope you all come over because John is coming from our East Quilting Company, and we're going to talk about some upcoming sewing projects. And then Russ and I are going to continue on this because we're really excited to finish this and share it with you guys. It's been a year-long project and a few months. And so we're excited to get it done. But yeah, come on over, please, and support us and John being there. So I cannot wait to see what he has to show us tonight. So yay.
Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody has an awesome rest of your day. And,